My first impression on the Century Arm CA-3, which is basically a H&K Portuguese Army parts kit built on a new barrel, new receiver. They say that the receivers, because Century Arms had some issues with similar rifles they built years ago and kind of got a bad rep. So this time around they said they're having PTR do the barrels and the receivers, okay? And all in all, this gun does look good. I mean, the welds, everything lines up good. The only thing is it doesn't have a HK contour barrel. It has a CA-3 contour barrel. But the only thing that is it doesn't look like an actual G91. Alright, so what I did is just a quick test. I took the gun out with the magazine that came with the gun. I loaded 5 rounds in the magazine and just did a function test. Fired it. Made sure it worked. This gun, you know, when I got it, I had to clean it and that, but it wasn't bad. It comes apart. The push pins, you don't have to force them. The gun comes apart like it should, easy. It wasn't, there was some oil in that in there, cleaned up well. And everything looked good, okay? So, and also, you know, even though they don't refinish the used parts, this thing comes in at a price point under $1,000, okay? And I got it on sale, and you know, for one of these HK clone types, it was quite reasonable when I got it. Alright, so I ain't gonna complain there. So out of all of the 3 expensive guns I got, this was the lowest cost one. Now, I did the 5 shots with the magazine there. Not a big deal. Went great. The only thing I found that I didn't like is, for some reason, this is still difficult for me. Like it binds or something here. Okay. Don't know if that'll go away or whatever. So I did the 5 shots, then I got down, I said, okay, let's sight it in and see where it shoots. And, you know, ammunition for these guns is not cheap. So I got down on the bench at 50 yards, tried shooting a few rounds, and I missed the whole 12-inch target, so 6 inches off one way or the other. Papered up the backboard, and come to find out I was shooting extremely low, at a very low point. You know, so the sights are off. This rear sight has to be adjusted. Windage isn't bad. All you need is a Phillips head screwdriver. I was off a little bit on the windage, so I got that pretty plain and simple. But for this HK style drum rear sight, which is one of the reasons why I bought this gun, I thought it was neat, I wanted to have it. You need a special tool. Costs about $30, $35 with the shipping, whatever. You need a special tool to adjust the elevation on this rear sight. So after I fired it a few times, I fired some rounds, and I tried tweaking it up to 4, and I got it cheated, and, you know, got to where it was close. But I said, you know what, I'm going to stop. I don't want to waste the ammo. So I had to go, and I ordered a tool. It'll be here in a few days, and the tool is another weird thing, questionable. But I did get a few H&K mags, some real old steel ones. I just ordered 2 of them. You know, I found a place that had them, steel and aluminum, and I got the 4 mags. Those mags seem to work in this gun. I was cycling those steel magazines, they worked fine. So this rifle will accept any HK mags, and I'm going to go into detail with the magazines, because there's some, between this and Southern Tactical's CA-3, there's some issues with magazines, what'll fit, what won't. So we'll kind of do an in-depth look into that in a separate video. But so I stopped it. I don't think I even got 20 rounds out of it. I didn't want to waste ammo. I went and ordered a sight tool, and hopefully we'll straighten this out and get out and do it. The gun functioned fine, except one time it was out of battery and the hammer went down and just the gun didn't go off. I believe what happened is I had this on a bag rest, and when I snap the arm down to let the bolt go forward, I believe this the cocking handle hit the bag and it slowed it down. It didn't go in the battery, so it was not a fault of the gun. I believe it was something that obstructed it when I was trying to close the bolt or release the bolt. So so far so good. But I want to get it to where I can adjust the sights and then see how well it shoots. Okay, but all in all, like I said, it comes in a lower price point, no trouble with the mags, comes apart okay, and seems to function fine, no problems so far. Okay, so that's where we're going to leave it till I get the sight tool. We'll talk about that, how to adjust this. And then we're going to take it out and we're going to run some rounds through it. But all in all, right at this moment, I can't see anything bad about this product. It's pretty good, all right? At least the one I got. So hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more on this rifle.